Hello to all of you wonderful DFS fans out there that are listening to the sound of my voice. This is the Lineup Show. I appreciate you watching. I'm going to go over the Monday Night Football. I keep wanting to say Thursday Night Football. The Monday Night Football game for tonight, which does not seem super exciting to me. Looking at these matchups, most of them stink. Matchups, that is. Some of the players are really good, but the matchups are not. So that's all I know to say about that. But it's probably going to be a quick video, and that's okay. So let's go ahead and get to it. Starting with Jalen Hurts, who is the most expensive player on the slate, averaging 21.3 fantasy points a game. I'm assuming that's why, because he averages the most out of any of these players. With that said, I don't like his matchup. The Chargers are third against the quarterback, second in pass yards allowed per game. They are pretty rock solid in this position, or against this position. So he's projected the most fantasy points tonight, but I don't know that I see that happening. And Saquon Barkley is projected the second highest. And I really don't see that one happening. He got 5.6 fantasy points last week. And he's only had one good game this year. Let's be honest. I mean, he's had some okay games. Maybe you could even say pretty good, but he has not really had a really good game this year, except for week 8 against New York. The Chargers are 14th against the running back, with all that said. And they are 13th in rush yards allowed per game. I am not going to play Saquon Barkley tonight. I'm just not. I don't trust it. Justin Herbert coming in off of a hand surgery. I did say surgery, not just injury. Literally had hand surgery, and he's supposed to play in this game, from my understanding. He's still listed as questionable, so I guess you'll want to check back and make sure. Not with me. Don't check in with me, but check in somewhere and see if he's going to play or not for sure. But if he does, I like his matchup more than I do Jalen Hurts. The Eagles are 16th against the quarterback. They are 18th in pass yards allowed. So I like him better. I prefer Herbert in this game. A.J. Brown coming in off a 38.2 fantasy point game. The Chargers are second, though, against the wide receiver, and second in the pass yards allowed, as we said. So I don't like the receivers, either of them, for the Eagles tonight. Lad McConkey, I want to like. The Eagles are 15th against wide receivers, 18th in pass yards allowed. So I kind of like him here. It's a struggle for me because you never know which wide receiver for the Chargers is going to go off. And I prefer the running back matchups here. I honestly do. Omarion Hampton is supposed to be back in this game, though, from my understanding, and that makes things difficult, too. I was all excited because I had Vidal to play. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, guys. Vidal, however you say it. I've heard it Vidal, Vidal. Literally from the announcers in these games, the broadcasters, they don't know how to say his name either, it seems like. So I'm just doing the best I can, but I thought it was going to be him with a great matchup today, and then I saw Omarion Hampton is back, and that makes things more difficult. Will he be on a snap count? I don't know. Will Vidal carry the bulk of the load? I don't know. I expect Omarion Hampton to, if he's healthy, and he must be if they think he's gonna be a go here. I kind of expect him to retake his spot, and that's what from what I read, it looks like that's what's going to happen. So I honestly might play both of them. And I did make a lineup that had both of them in it. The only problem was I did not have a receiver for the Chargers, and I didn't like that, but I might end up playing that way anyways. I don't like Gadsden the second. I don't like Goddard. Their matchups just aren't good. They're actually very similar matchup-wise and average-wise, but I don't like it. Cameron Dicker, I do like. He averages 10.1 fantasy points a game. The Eagles are 23rd against the kicker, so I think that works out well for him, and I think they're probably going to need to kick in this game. Because I do expect the Eagles defense to do okay. I don't know if they're going to be able to stop the Chargers from scoring much, but I do expect them to do all right. With that said, I don't like Jake Elliott in this game. I should like the Chargers defense since I don't expect the Eagles to play well against them, but I don't. They only average 5.8 fantasy points a game. I just don't love it. I do kind of like the Eagles defense, like I said before, and they're averaging 7 fantasy points a game. I might end up actually playing them in this one. The Chargers are 24th against the defensive position, so, or against the defense, I guess I should say. So, against defenses. Don't know why that was so hard to say, but with that said, I'm just going to make a quick lineup for you guys and show you what I came up with, because I really don't see any matchups that I actually like a lot. And I apologize if this video was boring. I've actually remade it several times trying to make it better, and it hasn't seemed to get any better. So, Omarion Hampton, I threw in as captain if he's a go and a full go. Then I had Vidal, just to play both of them because they're the matchups that I actually do like. I had Herbert, I had Hurts, and then I had Cameron Dicker. And then honestly, this is the part that doesn't make any sense to me, but it kind of does at the same time. And you guys might hate it, might be screaming at your screen, but the Eagles defense, I think in that price range, I'm going to have to go with the Eagles defense. Problem is, I'm playing a bunch of Chargers players, so it doesn't seem to make any sense. But I can also, I go down a trail in my mind that it does actually make sense. So whether you like it or hate it, I think it's going to be this or something similar. I might take out one of these running backs and put in a receiver for the Chargers, but that's the only thing I would probably change. So yeah, like it, love it, or hate it. This is what I came up with, guys. So hey, I wish you the best for your lineups tonight. I really appreciate you watching this. And feel free to subscribe if you want to. If you don't, that's up to you. But thanks, guys. I really do appreciate it. And I hope you have a good one. Thanks.